Ucheldre is delighted to be out in the landscape, or the sandscape for once, rather than being inside. I responded to an invitation from Arts and Business Cymru to work with plant life, also with wild elements, to take the arts into the sand dunes to explain and help explain what is happening in sand dunes. That's our part. I introduced wild elements to plant life, and we're part of the scheme called Dunescapes.
Working with the Ucheldre Centre and Wild Elements came about as part of our community activities and our engagement programme. As part of the work with Dynamic Dunescapes, I work with the charity Plant Life. We organise events to get people out and exploring these absolutely wonderful places. What we were looking for was to work with an arts organisation to create opportunities for people to explore dunes in absolutely brand new ways. Working with Arts and Business Cymru and the amazing Ucheldre and Wild Elements group got back to us and came up with these brilliant workshops that would last for months, and we would get people out again and again, all seasons, to come and visit the dunes. It's really exciting for us because we haven't done anything like this in North Wales before, and it's a completely new experience for people to get involved.
Wild Elements are a community interest company. We're based in Bangor at Trebwith Botanic Garden. We're quite an eclectic group of people in terms of our skills and also what we offer. We do all sorts of different things, but the one thing that unifies everything we do, I guess, involves nature and using nature in different ways to help people in different ways. We have tried and do different activities each time we run a workshop so people can keep coming back time and time again, but they all focus on exploring the dunes in different ways, really. Today, for example, we've got litter picking. It's a good way of exploring the dunes with intent and doing something useful. A lot of the life in the dunes is easy to overlook. You know, a lot of the plant life and invertebrates are quite small. There's a lot and a lot of variety, but it's easy to sort of pass it by. So some of the games and activities we've got will encourage people to get down and dirty, and you know, we've got hand lenses and things to explore, some crafty activities, a bit of imagination and things like that. Yeah, they're just playful ways to enjoy and explore the dunes is what we're about.
In addition to the community artworks handled by Wild Elements, Culture Step have supported Studio Cubby to produce an artwork inspired by the dunes in Rhosneigr.
The more of us that get out and care about sand dunes, the more we're going to be conserving and protecting sand dunes across the UK and Europe. In Rhosneigr, what that means is that every time you go for a walk, you could get out and explore. You might also want to spend your summer getting out on the dunes and participating in small citizen science projects. So that could be anything from things like Seek or iNaturalist, which are small apps where you can log the wildlife that you see, and that might be bumblebees, that might be anything from butterflies to the orchids out on the dunes to rare plants if you're interested in them. You could get out and you could just collect litter on the dunes. But really the core thing is just realising how much they have to offer, that it's everything from your local culture, like we have a burial chamber just down the way from the dunes in Rhosneigr, all the way through to a nice walk and a nice spot to meditate in.
The open sessions to the public that we've had, people have been really keen and they've gone away with smiley faces and, you know, seem to have really enjoyed themselves. We've pounced on people as well who didn't realise we were here, got them involved, and they've stayed and got on with it, or seem to have been quite impressed. School groups are nice in a way because we have them captive for a full 2-3 hour session, so we can build on the activities and sort of gently explore. And they're quite receptive to doing more sensory things as well. So as well as exploring the life that's around, they can also explore how the dunes make them feel and what they notice and that kind of thing. So the school groups, I think, will benefit a little bit more in a way because of the length of time we can give them, you know.
We've had a fantastic day. People have really enjoyed themselves, even on their hands and knees, looking at what's buried in the soil and in the dunes. There will be an exhibition of the work produced during this project, and also Studio Cubby will be displaying their project and their artwork in the Ucheldre towards the autumn. The Ucheldre has masses and masses of things on, ranging from opera to heavy rock bands to workshops, and if you go to www.ucheldre.org, you can find out all the marvellous things that are going on there.